What's good, world? This your guy DJ Quartermane, owner, innovator, master DJ, broadcaster, program director, promoter, IT specialist. Basically, I'm Coughfee Shoppe Radio. All right. Now, I'm hitting this video up because every couple months ago, I do apologize. I was live earlier, but I was having a bit of a problem somehow, some way. When I'm doing it right now, I'm doing a app tutorial, and usually I do it live, but for some reason, I don't know why, my Galaxy Note 9 decided not to act right while doing this, so I went on ahead and just started recording, just to let y'all know for those who will watch me while I was on live. So I do apologize for those, but this video will be up and it will be on the front face of the app as you see here, and it will be available for all my YouTube subscribers out there that do support and follow, and I thank you so much for supporting and following. This app is for basically all of my new users who want to know the details of Coughfee Shoppe Radio when they download the app and still have not grasped the full benefits in that 2-minute video that I did. So I'm doing this more in depth to help support all my independent artists, R&B singers, DJs, comedians, those who want to even talk show hosts. But I'm just going to show how the importance of Coughfee Shoppe Radio is and how powerful it is, and why we are the cutting edge next gen app for independent artists out there today, to put yourself on a professional level on a sound platform that's rock solid, 100% monetized, and all about putting money in your pocket. That's the reason why I do this. Our platform is a non-profit organization. I know about 6 months back I told y'all the station was down for a while. I had to go through some rebudgeting, but we had the sister app, which is Coughfee Shoppe MixTapes, that was running, and I was making mixtapes pretty much almost 3 times a month. So I took a little break from that right now at the moment because I'm working on something else. I'm really a comic book geek, and I'm into animation, and I'm working on a cartoon series and a comic book series that's about to come out soon. So that's why I kind of put myself on hiatus with mixtapes. But I am willing to take on other DJs. If you are a DJ and you want to join the Coughfee Shoppe platform and you want your mixtapes to be heard so people can hear how you sound as a DJ, and we will refer you if they use the app and call us to book, and then we'll ask them to do that specific DJ in mind from utilizing the app. And if your music and content is there and you're in the city or state and you're available to come through for an event to be booked, we will use you and make sure that you get paid. This platform is for you DJs as well. That's how I really started the whole platform, because I was originally first a DJ before anything else. And we are looking for more and more team members. We are a DJ guild. We love to grow. We're like 5 DJs strong now. We just got our first female DJ, which is Yo-Yo, who used to be on our Social Substance Kings and Queens. She's also a DJ too, and she's getting her equipment and things together and about to start doing mixes and even DJing live, broadcasting live. I know a lot of people say, well, hey, Quarter, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you DJ live no more? When you own a company, there's a lot of things you got to do. You got to watch budgeting, bottom line. You got to be able to promote, innovate new ideas for advertising, innovate new ways and new platforms to get the app on and to get people to hear, guide the street team, all that stuff. I do a lot of work, pretty much what my record label does. And I do it all for the artists and for the DJs, because when I was coming up and I was into music, it was impossible to find someone trustworthy to get your music heard, or to get the right advice, or to get you that deal you need, that distribution deal, that record deal. Back then it was all about the distribution deals and record deals, or getting on the radio. And it will cost you an arm and a leg, and a lot of times you give money to people and it be the wrong people. I bumped my head a lot of times over the 20 years of doing music professionally, and it cost me a lot of money. My goal that I've always promised myself, that I'm going to shave 5 or 10 years off of independent artists back. I don't want them to go through the same hardship that I went through. I don't want them for their dream to die out because they think that they don't have what it takes, because they ain't popping like these major artists do. 9 times out of 10, it ain't that. Don't get me wrong, there are very few cases where, hey bro, sorry, hang it up, you can't sing, or you can't rap, or you're not that funny as a comedian, or your interviews and talk shows don't really grasp the people. And you might need to change your persona. Or don't pursue it as a business, make it something as a fun hobby. And it's those that really, really strive and put their blood, sweat, and tears and invest in themselves, but just ain't got that niche that's going to get them to that next level. Or get the people to respect them and see that, hey, take me seriously. So I spent 5 years studying every facet and every way possible how I can make my, or should I say, the people, this nonprofit radio organization platform that I have with internet radio. And because as an artist, when I used to be an artist, I used to always go to a lot of open mic events. I'm just giving y'all this little breakdown for those artists that don't know me, or those people that don't know me that are artists, and trying to figure out why. I'm gonna let you know about me first. I'm gonna get it into you first, so that you see why I developed what I did and why I do what I do, and know that I'm really not for the money. I'm really all for the artist, because let's face it, there's a lot of beautiful talent out there that ain't getting the recognition they deserve without doing something that's gonna cost them dearly in the end, or have them take routes that's not gonna have no guarantees or promises for success, or even progression, or for someone to guide you the wrong way, so that way you don't take they shine and they light and they can shine over you. I'm not about that. That's what I made the station for. To break radio, to break the monotony, to break that hip-hop politic bullshit. All right? So, let's get to it. Now, as I was saying, I've been doing research for about 5 years. So, I developed this platform, Coughfee Shoppe Radio, because a lot of artists will spend a lot of money and time going to these open mic events and see the same, or see 50 or 60 other artists in the event, all of waiting on you to get off the stage so they can be seen and be heard while the crowd is packed. I used to run a club back in the day called Club Diamond. It used to be, it was in Tennessee, right over there across the street from I think it's Club Palladium now, is what it is, I think, or whatnot, off of, is that Murfreesboro Road? Yeah, off of Murfreesboro Road, going towards downtown. Anyway, it used to be called Diamantes. Then it was called Club Diamond when we got it, but which is Spanish for a diamond. Anyway, so I ran this club and I used to do an open mic event. Every independent artist knew me because I was humble. I was always the truth. I always gave the truth, and I always gave the right information. I always had them go fact check me. So that's why they called me the quarterback, Quartermane, because I was known to throw a pass, and my pass will always get right in that triangle, right in their hands, and you can run a touchdown. So that's how in the hip hop and music industry I got the name Quartermane. I was always known for my knowledge and resources because I love to read and learn and educate myself. And so I would do this open mic event. Artists come in, they will pay $10, dollars to pay to get in and perform. And I'll make sure they perform at high peak times based off their professionalism with me. If they're a professional with coming there, being prompt, being on point, and just heeding the little advice that I give. Because I want them to succeed, because if they succeed, then I succeed. Because it lets me know that my knowledge and my work paid off for them, which brought them success. So now I can teach others. And that's how I build my success. Matter of fact, for a perfect example, here in Nashville, Tennessee, there's two groups that stick to my mind the hardest. One is Bezel Gang. The other one is Hit Squad. These two groups, Young Cheesy. These two groups and these individuals of people, and Young Cheese, of course, separate artists, but he was strong, GM too. But they had a hunger. Hit Squad was from the Midwest, like I am from Chicago. Moved down here to Tennessee, Cashville, to do their thing. Had beautiful sound. Didn't do that mumbo jumbo rap. Was really doing that Midwest chopping, and really even had bars, and really had good content music. I was a fan of them, and we were all artists at the time. So when I ended up getting the Club Diamantes, I always had them come in to do a performance. Same thing with Bezel Gang. I've been knowing them since my boy Young Thug and Mac Dre Prince, introduced me into the game when I came here in Nashville, we used to go out to Franktown, my boy Thug Boy, the studios, Up Top Productions. And that's how I met with Bezel Gang, you know what I'm saying, Young Steez, you know what I'm saying, all of them, yo. I mean, like, PS9, shoot, what else, Lil Vac, all of them, you know what I'm saying, Powder P, or not Powder P, but Powder, he was another one. White boy that boy had bars. He was a jacket too, straight up robber. Anyway, but we used to, do rap music, and them guys used to always be on point. They were serious. So they had the same hunger professionalism that I have. And so I saw where they were going, and they were consistent. The key thing to being successful in the music game, I must tell y'all first and foremost, is 1, be consistent. 2, have a budget. 3, have a support team that's going to support your dream just as important as you support your own dream. If they don't have the same visions and same goals as you do to see you succeed and y'all all reap the benefits, they don't need to be in your circle. They don't need to take part in what you're doing in this business. They're going to hold you back. All right. Anyway, so Coughfee Shoppe Radio. This is the app. All right. Sorry, that's the Grown and Sexy segment. That airs every Sunday through Thursday nights from 9:45 p.m. to 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning. All the old school slow jams, R&B, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So if you love, love songs, you love R&B, you grown and sexy, this is the time you want to listen to Coughfee Shoppe Radio. If you're an R&B singer, this is the prime time you want to support Coughfee Shoppe Radio and send me your music. Because I have my strongest followings are doing the old school grown and sexy segment and the old school hip hop and R&B segment, because I have a lot of people that are like 20 something and up, late 20s, early 30s, who listen to the app the most, and that's the prime times that they listen. So if you're a fan of that old school hip hop swag, you know what I'm saying, every weekday, guaranteed, you're gonna hear some funk, some R&B, some hip hop from like 2000 and back. You know what I'm saying? Funk, you know what I'm saying? Gospel music, jazz, all that stuff. That all plays in the early morning. I'm getting off subject. But anyway, so later on down the line, I got into music. I decided that, you know what? I'm 27 years old. I haven't got a record deal yet. I've had many opportunities, but I failed due to my, lack of knowledge of when to properly have the right investment team back then. And the budgeting was not exactly right, because back then I was living a different life and I was just throwing money left and right, because I was able to get it right back. You guys that know where I'm from and know me know what I mean. So I decided to take my money and invest it into this platform, Coughfee Shoppe Radio, because I said, you know what? I can't rap forever, but my music can be played forever and be put on a professional level on a major platform. So maybe I should try going back to being a DJ, get on the radio station, and DJ artist and whatnot on mainstream radio. But that was impossible. No mainstream radio station in Nashville, Tennessee really wanted to support independent artists on a professional platform and play them back to back with major artists. It's like they would do it, but they would pick the crappiest artists with the crappiest songs and give them the most time and play them, and they played it at the wrong time with the wrong song and the wrong element. So it was like, ugh. You didn't put them in the right genre, right element to make sure they get the maximum potential of being heard and that their music stands and blends properly. So, and that was back in 2000, early 2000s, late 90s when that was going on. Then they stopped doing it. Then they had the Grind to Shine contest. They were doing that, and artists were winning. Hell, I won 3 times in a row, and I never got an interview on the radio station, and they never even played my music live, mainstream on the radio station. And I won 3 times in a row. That was on 101 The Beat. That's when it hit me. That's when it struck a nerve. And I saw a lot of independent artists make it on Grind to Shine that did not get the same thing. Well, except for one, Chronic Illness. He did. That's because that man's the truth. He's like the OG of old school clean hip hop with social substance. Shout out to Chronic Illness, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Chi-Town native, casual representative. You know what I'm saying? Been in the game for, 20 years plus. The only guy I know that can go hard rapping without cursing and will eat it up bar for bar without cursing. Matter of fact, he featured on a couple of songs I did. A song called Cash 22 that plays on this app in rotation. I don't play a lot of my music, but I do got music, but I play it. Kind of like I'm like Shay for 5 Eminem. Anyway, but I don't rap no more. I was a DJ beforehand. I just rap because artists liked how I sound and noticed that I sound good and had skills, so I just did a lot of features, mainly. And I just kept my features and put them up to be played, to be heard, to help promote the artist. That was my way of kind of help boosting them to be seen and heard. But anyway, so I went on ahead and wrote up a business plan, saved up some money, went to my bank, established myself a company, and invested into radio broadcasting. I was already a nerd into computers and stuff, you know what I'm saying, get my A+ training, C+ training, was going to get my bachelor's degree in computer software development and software programming. So I already knew about broadcasting from being a DJ at clubs, so I thought I'd go ahead and do that. And I said, okay, now I got a radio station. Now I can be able to play the music I want played and have, you know what I'm saying, mixtapes heard, and, you know what I'm saying, put out good music. They're hearing the same 10, 15, 20 songs. How many out there are tired of that? I know I am. I remember back when that song Lollipop came out with Lil Wayne, you can guarantee you hear that mug almost every 15 minutes. It got on my fucking nerves. You know what I'm saying? For example, you know what I'm saying, of a song. Nothing about Lil Wayne. The man, you know, he's great. But shit, you can only hear so much Lollipop back then. Anyway, so I said, okay, well, I want to create a platform that's going to get artists heard where they don't have to spin an arm and a leg, because niggas was out selling dope just so they can get, just because they was chasing the dream, because they really were, because it was because they were really good. And I hung around niggas, well, sorry, pardon my French, shouldn't say that. I hung around brothers because, you know what I'm saying, that if you rapped and you were a dope boy, I knew if you were a dope boy, because, how can I say, I hung out with a couple of aristocrats, you know what I'm saying, and I worked with a lot of aristocrats, and, you know what I'm saying, we were philanthropists in, you know what I'm saying, in certain areas. So, and my big pet peeve was, I better not ever catch you rapping that you hustle selling dope and da-da-da-da and all that shit, and you broke as fuck and don't even have your shit available on a professional level for sale, and you can't even afford to go to an open mic event or pay a DJ to do a mixtape. That was my pet peeve. And there was a lot of artists out there that were really out there doing it, had the skills, had the talent, got the swag, but got caught up or got killed. You know what I'm saying? And all that hard work is now up in smoke. You know what I'm saying? Just a dream. And it can't even come to fruition or into reality no more. And then they be forgotten. And if they got caught up and get out, they can't start back over. Or if they try to start back over, they gotta restart that buzz all over again. And being a rapper, let's face it, like 1 year of not being in action is like 7 years and dog years, man. That shit's over with once that's it. If you ain't hit legendary status or got a record deal or making such big noise and you stop and had a hiatus for a year, you can just give it up if time ain't on your side, which means if you ain't fucking 16 or 21, you know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, because then it's going to be all about the budgeting. And if you ain't got the budgeting, you can just cut that shit short until Coughfee Shoppe Radio came. That's where I came in at. I wanted to help artists get paid professionally and get promotion professionally and get residual income on a digital level, 100% monetized, and be able to get free promotion and, you know what I'm saying, help enhance them in a way where they can find a platform they can trust. They ain't got to worry about, oh man, am I wasting my money here going there? Because me being an artist, I know the budget is for being an artist. All right, you got to pay for the beat. You got to pay for studio time. You got to pay for mixing and mastering. You got to pay to get your songs published and copywritten. You got to pay for distribution. Then you got to pay for promotions. You know what I'm saying? There's so much you got to pay for, and you probably, you know what I'm saying, you got probably 12 songs, but then you don't even know what song is really your single because you don't got the best critiquing, because sometimes your friends will lie to you and hurt you worse than a nigga on the street that don't even know you. Part of my friends, then a brother on the street don't even know you. And a lot of y'all people know what I'm talking about, and it ain't gotta be with music. Your best friend will tell you, yeah, that look good, yeah, that's hot, man, I'm feeling that. But then again, they say it's hot, they feeling it's jumping, but whenever they ride, they ain't banging it. Or, you know what I'm saying, they ain't talking about it, promoting it, or bragging about you. Because of one or two reasons. Either one, it wasn't really all that hot, or two, they may like it and be afraid that someone else don't like it. And people usually, by survival instinct, follow numbers. It's guaranteed. Take 20 people, go to a door where the doors are open at like a restaurant or something, and stand in line and don't move, and watch how many people will follow behind you and stand in line right there with you automatically. Instinct, oh, we must have to stand out here and wait before we go inside. You know what I'm saying? Or have 20 people sit out there with flyers in their hand, you know what I'm saying, promoting about something or talking about something. And all of a sudden, people will want to see and listen and see what's going on, because why? You got people out here in a multitude that are supporting or liking something or following through with something, and they want to be part of the crew, or they want to make sure they stand there knowing and not look like an outsider that's not in the loop. So that's what I decided to create with Coughfee Shoppe Radio and do. I wanted to make a beacon lighthouse for independent artists that really, like I always say all the time, I do that on a lot of my hashtags, especially on Instagram and stuff, where I say we support the real and the ready. What I mean by the real, if you're real about what you are, what you do, and you invest in yourself, then you're real about yourself. If your music is real, what you rap about is real, what you sing about is real, what you do is real, and you actually partake it in your everyday life, we support that. The ready, what I mean by the ready, if your stuff's copywritten, published, trademarked, you know what I'm saying, registered properly, you know what I'm saying, we support that, or help you get to that level if you don't know how and you want to invest in yourself to do that. You know, that's what I mean by supporting the real and ready. If you put like this, if you was to see me out in the street as a DJ and you knew I owned the radio station, I owned the platform Coughfee Shoppe Radio and all that I do, and you came to me and gave me a CD, a blank CD with nothing on it, I'm not gonna take you seriously. So I used to see a lot of cats back in the, back in the day, hell, still to this day now, be at clubs with CDs in their pocket, written with a Sharpie, trying to sell that for $5 to $10. Come on, man. Technology is so powerful and so, chic and so advanced that you got to be half-assed if you come like that. Back in the day, yeah, that's what we used to do. I used to bang out CDs $5, $10, and it'd be written with a Sharpie back then, until I found the connection with my boy Sabo. Shout out to my business partner, and also co-founder DJ Sabo, Uncle Sam Banks, who's my partner DJ and also my head event DJ. He's my number 2. You know what I'm saying? He was also my producer and my engineer. Got a master's degree in music, and I've been doing business with him for about 20 years. And he was my one-stop shop. That's kind of where I got the inspiration from, you say, because he started that shit back then. You come in, you record, you charge $25 an hour. You know what I'm saying? He'll mix and master your stuff about $25, and then he'll sell you CDs $1 a pop. So if you go in there with like $75, you can get a song done, mix and master, and have 25 CDs printed up with a cover on it, good to go, ready to go. I used to do that a lot back then. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, you know what I'm saying, at the time when I was doing it, people were on the Bluetooth thing, and you know what I'm saying, one day, had their songs, on the phone. People didn't ride with CD players. Everybody had their phones, and that's when the aux cord was big back then. So, I went on ahead and said, okay, if I want to be ahead of the game as an artist, I need to know how to get my stuff on a level where people can access it easily. So I used to run around promoting my songs on my phone and just Bluetooth it to the people back then. You know what I'm saying? Before Coughfee Shoppe Radio came. This is another reason why I created Coughfee Shoppe Radio, to help artists, because wherever you've been through, artists, I've been there. This is why I do what I do now, and how you know that this platform is perfect for you. This video is not going to be short. So if you're serious, you're going to watch it, and you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to be inspired by it, and you're going to submit your music, and you're going to send the music, and you're going to promote the platform and the app. So I'm just giving this to you like this because I want you to know who I am and why I do what I do. I don't show my face much. I don't do a lot of videos much about me because of the fact that I have so many things to do. And then on top of that, it's more special when I do these videos like this, you know, because then it gives me time for me to either take my live chats and videos and do comments and give insight, and you can be able to rewind what I'm saying by replaying the video again because you only remember 10% of what you hear. That's a scientific fact. But anyway, so, you know, as I was talking to my brother-in-law, Mario Lynn, you know what I'm saying, aka DJ Marley, DJ Machete, you know what I'm saying. He actually owns a record label called Dowload Productions. It's an actual legitimate record label that's in Smyrna, Tennessee. Legitimate distribution and everything. I powered up with him, talk to my business partner Sabo, and also my silent partner Chester Copley. Y'all, if y'all know who I am, y'all know those people. If you don't, you'll know them eventually once you learn about Coughfee Shoppe Radio and what we do. I came to them with the idea, wrote out a business plan, went to my bank, gave them the idea, got myself set up in license, created the platform, and developed and invested in software, and invested in how to learn how to make apps and how to do apps and how to get them licensed and protected and whatnot, and came out with a silent partner company that I ended up building and working with called, you know what I'm saying, LM3P, Lyrical Mastermind Marketing Productions. So I invested X amount of dollars into the radio stream platform. Let me tell you something right now. I got a lot of people on social media that follow me. They're mainly following me to find out how to do what I do so they can copy and mimic me. When I started Coughfee Shoppe Radio in 2000, I think it was 15, I think it was not 14, October 16th, there was a lot of internet radio stations out. There still are now. I have tons of them that still follow me. They have to block them every day. But they will see how I promote and how hard I promote when I was promoting Coughfee Shoppe Radio, and they will copy what I was doing. But they could never beat me for one major purpose. They were always trying to take money out of people's pocket and didn't care about where to develop them and grow them and build them, where I was more about trying to teach you how to make money, how to be successful, and how to trust someone who takes your business seriously and build from there. And I was not about the money. And I saw a lot of radio stations come and go. I still get people following me. They try to follow my promotional structure techniques, and they still can't do it. You can go and you can look up how to find out how to do everything I'm doing, literally. And I guarantee you, you're going to lose money before you make any money. First and foremost, because I'm not here for the money. I have to emphasize that to a lot of people, for those that don't know, for those trolls out there, for those naysayers out there, for those skeptics out there. All right? If you ain't got 3 bands a month, face it, you're not gonna do what I'm doing. My bad about that. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm using my Note 9 to do this video. But yeah, you're not gonna get where I'm at. You're not gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's just simple as that. It's just not going to work for you. You're not going to be able to make that much money. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, because you don't know what the hell you're doing, and then 2, you're gonna run out of budgeting, because it's going to cost you a heck of a lot of money to budget to do what I'm doing. And I don't charge artists. All right. I just happen to turn a negative into a positive and properly invest my money, because I learned how to go to a lot of seminars to be an entrepreneur. And my work and what I do is for a greater good and not for ill-gotten gain. All right. As you see right here on Twitter, it's showing on the right side, it's saying now playing Grown and Sexy by DJ Quartermane. That's me. I put up mixes. This is the Grown and Sexy segment. It's a mix of all my best favorite top voted R&B songs that are played on Coughfee Shoppe Radio, and I made it to a mixtape. Anyway, off track. Gotta get back on track. My bad. I get scatterbrained. That's the ADD. That's the attention deficit disorder. Yeah, I have that bad. So, but most geniuses usually have that, because my mind races on multiple topics. But anyway, so I developed Coffee Shoppe Radio, and I said I want to make it where artists can be able to get promotion, utilize everything in social media, and make it to where it makes them money. Now, and how I got the idea also on top of that, there's a time where I had a very close friend of mine, family member of mine, who did an interview, I think, and submitted their interview on thisis50.com. This50.com, don't get me wrong, that was big, you know what I'm saying? It's probably still a big website. But when they did the interview, you couldn't find it. The journalists who did their video interview, you couldn't find the link because it was like spammed with so many other big major things going on. You couldn't search for it if you didn't know the exact title or the exact name. This is where I learned from one of my seminars with Damon Johns about focused target marketing. All right, I'm explaining to you. I'm using this as an example. You go on thisis50.com. You couldn't find the video or the interview without typing the exact name or looking for the exact link and the time it was posted. And I have to mention going to the proper window to find it. All right. So they had they had a tough problem with promoting it. Okay. And so at that time, Coffee Shoppe Radio was in its early stages. It was just a website at first. And I just had the stream running as I was still working on the programming and the licensing and the software to make this app that you see here today. All right. And I learned the lesson watching that. And after that, I just happened to go to that seminar with Damon Johns about target marketing. And you don't want to put yourself, especially if you're something of a new business, you want to put yourself where you're going to be seen frequently, often, and there's always new hands touching or seeing your product. All right. So I said, well, what if I made the app available to where all the social media platforms that I have can be synced up, and every time I promote something down that pipeline, you know, it will be seen. Not once, not twice, 3 times, 4 times over. And focus it on those things that aren't being advertised to talk about. If you ever look at my social media feed, I don't do a lot of celebrity gossip and stuff. I may put some news stuff every once in a while and things like that, but that's pretty much, I just basically focus on promoting things that are with the Coffee Shoppe brand and make it stand out from everyone else. So I said, I got it. So I got up with my boy, who is, any other time I can think of his name right now. My bad, it's kind of late. J.O.N.E.S. Jones, DJ Jones, who used to be on 101 The Beat. He was a DJ for about, 7 years. Me and him got real cool, real tight. I never did that mixtape with him, and I hate that. But he did a lot of my drops that I did back in the day when I was coming up doing music. And he also did the majority of the drops that you hear on Coffee Shoppe MixTapes. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy Jones. But yeah, he kind of paved the way for me a lot too as well. He showed a lot of love. Him and DJ Tommy Wong, they taught me a lot as a DJ. When I was in the artist aspect, still learning how to be an artist, and you know what I'm saying, utilizing their success and their pipeline to get me up with knowledge I need to know more. So yeah, he was telling like, man, yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah, do it. No one's doing it. No one's supporting that, doing that. But how you gonna make it successful? How you gonna make it big? I make it to where artists can be able to submit music unlimitedly, as much as they want. On top of the fact, I also make it to where they can get played with their music during the times that other major artists are being played, and always around the latest content or the most hottest artists. I'll help them with, boosting their iTunes sales, YouTube views, and giving them free promotion, So every time they were trying to figure out, well, how are you going to do that, bro? I mean, it's like, that sounds sick. How you going to do that? So I took time and I created this platform. So now the reason why artists will promote Coffee Shoppe Radio and why they're in it is because of this. Sorry, the app's monetized. Just to give you a short video. I just had to give you that little opening about who I am. Now I'm going to let you see this video that's up right here. And I do videos like this every 6 months or so.
That's right, artists. You want to get your iTunes Freshly with Coffee Shop Radio, we can boost your sales instantly with Coffee Shop Radio while in rotation due to the listener's choice of vinyl. Just that simple. Couple clicks, there you are, right there on iTunes to buy the song while still listening in real time. Even get background information on the artist.
Just in case you can't see that well, I'll make it full screen for those that can't see it that well. Here you go.
Catalog. Create your own custom playlist. Like it's like a song, and it goes right to your own custom playlist to hear for later. So independent artists, this is how listeners will be able to listen to you and get deep in depth with you without having.
See that? So when you click on that shopping, it immediately takes you right to your iTunes website, where all of your complete entire catalog of any songs you ever posted on iTunes for sale is available. 9 times out of 10, when you send me your music and your stuff's already properly established, I can actually search your song and find your song either on Google, Amazon, or iTunes. And then insert the buy link right there. So when the song is played, automatically you'll get a tweet. If you send me your Twitter name, handle, your art will pull up for display on social media, on Twitter and Facebook, along with the iTunes link to buy the song. Not to mention they can be able to buy it straight from the app itself. Or if they don't want to buy it, they click the like button. And 9 times out of 10, if you got a YouTube video that's synced to that song, they're going to watch your YouTube video. And if your YouTube channel is monetized, after you get I think it's like 1,000 plays, you can monetize your YouTube channel. So now that fan who you never spoke with that has this app is now listening to your song, watching a YouTube video all the time, increasing your revenue. Or they buy your song. Now you just got an extra dollar on top of them constantly hearing it in rotation. You know what I'm saying, throughout the day. Depending on your music, if it's clean, they're going to hear it probably 3 or 4 times a day, give or take. And if your music is not clean, they're going to hear it maybe twice a day, every day of the week. All right. Basically, with my library, it'll take you maybe 6 months before you hear the same song again. Now it's just been voted on a lot to be played more often. Then I listen to the people's votes. What I mean by a vote, like when you saw it, I said click that link and it goes straight to your custom playlist. That's that listener voting for that song, saying they like it. I get that output read in my back office. I go by the votes. I place that song into more rotation because of the vote. I listen to the listeners. You know, I give people what they want to hear. You know, you want to hear, you know what I'm saying, more mystical. Okay, well, when a song pops in rotation, click that like button. You want to hear more Earth, Wind, and Fire? Click that like button. You want to hear more of you? Have your people, your friends, click that like button when that song's being played. When your song plays, automatically a tweet comes out along with all your links to buy your music. When you get that tweet, retweet it on your social media page. That way you're letting your fans and your social media followers know that, hey, someone else supporting me on a professional level. Our Facebook page is verified with a check mark. I'm working on getting our Twitter page verified with a check mark, and Instagram, and our YouTube channel as well. That's all taking time. It took me 5 years to finally get the check mark on Facebook finally, you know, after doing my research and hard work and promotion and whatnot. So I'm working on trying to get the other social media sites verified. That way that draws more attention to the social media page. So when we promote content of you, that gets you more advertisement, more listeners, increasing your fan base. So this goes back to focused target marketing, because that's what Coffee Shop Radio is doing. We're making sure that you as an artist is getting heard and getting played, and everything that promotes you is right there in their face. If you see what I'm saying. That means on our social media page, right there on the front page, they see your song being tweeted. On Facebook, they click on the Facebook feed, they see that it's on the Facebook playlist, or should I say the post. It's right there on the front page. They click on Instagram if you send me pictures or a little small little 1 minute advertising ads supporting Coffee Shoppe Radio or supporting your music. You send it to me, I add it on Instagram. Now they see it on the Instagram feed. You know what I'm saying? So all that is being done. It's right on the front page of the app. And what did you have to pay? Not a dime. Yeah, you did have to pay something. You had to pay in time, which means promoting yourself. And if you don't invest in yourself and don't promote yourself, then you're not real and you ain't ready. And you don't want to be successful. I support those that support themselves, be it financially or with work. How I get paid in return is by you just basically being an example that we build success. That's what we do. That's what I'm about. That's what my brand is about. That's what I live for. That is my goal. That's why I created this platform, is to build success and help you build financial residual income in a digital standpoint, residually, or put yourself on a professional platform where you're available and your stuff's available and it's there available for life and you're getting radio rotation play for life. I've had over 20 artists, Bloomfield Trev, Chronic Illness, Bezel Gang, who else? D-Strap, Doze, let's see who else, Trackman, you know what I'm saying, Alus. All of them get radio play on other radio station platforms. But I guarantee you, they're going to say who gives them the most love. They'll tell you Coffee Shoppe Radio. Why? Because they see they're getting promoted. They get alerts and they know that I'm doing my job. I'm promoting for them while they're promoting for themselves. You see what I'm saying? And so that's increasing their potential of gaining more sales, more views, keeping them in the now and in the know. It doesn't affect their bottom line or their budget, so they're able to profit and gain more than expend funds. That means now you ain't got to worry about printing out CDs no more, because why? You send me all your content and your stuff's protected, guess what? It's going to be in rotation. They're going to hear you. And then at the same time, they get to hear some of their own favorite artists and music, and that gives them more reason to keep the app, because now they're going to hear their favorite songs. Then, whoop, there you go, pop in the rotation. Oh, that's my peoples. Now they bragging to their peoples about you, because you they peoples, and they hearing you, and you on a radio station, you're on an app, and your stuff's available to display. Now they're going to say, yeah, my boy he doing it big. You know what I'm saying? He got his stuff ready, yo. He got his YouTube shit popping. He got his iTunes, Amazon shit ready for sale. You know what I'm saying? He getting played on a radio station. He getting promotion, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Now they taking you seriously. Why? Because you're showing progression and it's done on a professional level, and a company, a legitimate business, is supporting you. Third party. So now they have more support to and more confidence to support you as well, because now they know that it's not just them liking you, it's someone else liking you, and they ain't just like you just cause, you know what I'm saying, you they friend and they quote unquote, pardon my French, fuck with you, but someone else that doesn't even know who the hell you are supports you and like you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what builds that credibility. Sometimes it takes more than just street cred. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta have that credibility from a person that doesn't even know who you are, showing they support you wholeheartedly. And ain't nothing better. How many artists like out there I know, y'all, that just love it when someone clicks that like button on your song? That gives you more joy than money in your pocket. It's almost as good as money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Where they retweet that your song is available on a platform. Well, that's pretty much what we do, because now all of my fan base and my audience, which is over 500,000 followers combined on all social media, and I mean all social media, we're everywhere. When you Google Coffee Shoppe Radio, you'll see what I'm talking about. We're literally everywhere. So like, you talking about over 500,000 followers on social media, subscribers, and all of my channels and platforms, on top of however many people that you have supporting you. So not only you taking and gaining listeners and fans from my fan base and whatnot, but also one hand wash the other. You're helping people know that, you know what I'm saying, hey, Coffee Shoppe Radio is here. This is what this is. And my people is getting it in. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do this. You know, I see a lot of cats that be on Facebook, you know, and I ain't knocking them. I know they're doing their thing, but a lot of them, they kill me when a person go on Facebook live and say, send me your SoundCloud link. I'm going to play it and going to judge it. All right. And then you'll see tons and thousands of artists or whatever send their SoundCloud link to a complete and total stranger, and they're playing it live. And you know what I'm saying? And then they tell them what they think about it. But you didn't get paid for it. They probably won't even play you again. You know what I'm saying? And it's not being played in the rotation where it's consecutively, constantly promoting you. And you're not being promoted on all social media to help benefit you. So you just send someone a song to you to get 30 seconds or a minute of fame. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably some other artist is trying to see who all sounds like, to see if they sound better than you, and then critique you. And if your shit's hot, sometimes they won't even play your shit because they're afraid that you might sound better than them and they don't want to take the spotlight from them. I'm just being real. We non-biased over here. So this is why a lot of artists support me. It's Coughfee Shoppe Radio. Also, not to mention, whenever I DJ events, if your stuff is hot and it's clean, and depending on the music I'm playing at the event that I'm doing, I play your music at my events and broadcast live and I'm DJing a party. So not only are you gaining more listeners because you're on my mixtapes, you're being played live on a radio station, but also when me or my team is DJing a party and your song is hot and people like it, you're getting played at parties too. So it's like doing everything that a record label would do for you without having to sign a record deal. You're getting the distribution because we set you up for distribution if you don't know how to do it. We do charge a fee, and that fee is basically flat rate to get you on that platform. If you don't know how to do it yourself or you're just too lazy to do it, we have no problem doing that. All right. You know what I'm saying? We do all that for you, yo. So, like, that's what, when I was coming up in the game, wish someone was doing for independent artists. So that's why I did it. That's why I created Coughfee Shoppe Radio. That's why I created this platform. You know, DJs will have mixtapes and they charge $100 a slot to be on a mixtape. They put it on datpiff.com. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be real. I hate datpiff.com for mixtapes. I got a profile and I haven't even put songs on there. The reason why, because they don't accept my mixtapes to go up as an actual mixtape. Because I make a mixtape and it's from beginning to end, maybe about an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours long. And I don't chop up the music for individual songs. It's not a mixtape when you do that. A mixtape is when you when you make the mixtape and you have to rewind and fast forward. And if you want to hear a song, you remember the minutes or the time it was at, or you will fast forward to your favorite song, that favorite part. That's a mixtape. I grew up in the 80s, yo, so I'm an 80s baby. That's how we remember mixtapes back then. I remember I used to live in St. Louis, over in Midtown St. Louis, East Side St. Louis. We used to listen to Magic 108, and I used to get tapes and record songs to be on the radio and make my own mixes. And people would love it just because, you know what I'm saying, since I was like 6 years old, I was always into music. And I had the baddest mixtapes coming up back then. So that's why I made my mixtapes. To me, that's a mixtape, when you actually have a mix that's going on for a consecutive amount of time, a variety of artists being blended. Not chopped up and posted on there for someone to download a certain song, because then guess what? They go on datpiff.com, they see a mixtape. Now they're only downloading the song of an artist they already know, they already heard of, and they don't know you. They're not going to download your song. So they ain't going to hear you, and you might be hot. That's why when I do my mixtapes for independent artists, I mix them, literally, and you cannot separate the songs. You have to either fast forward or rewind. So that way you have a better chance of being heard, and it's like kind of being played on like a live stream. Because, you know what I'm saying, that will help develop more fans. I have people go listen to my mixtapes, like my Streets is Watching Volume 2.0. 3 hours long. Matter of fact, shout out to Benny Bates, Bezel Gang, you know what I'm saying, big ups to them. That's my peoples right there. I support them hard. You know what I'm saying, Booze, Monster Beast, Doze, mad love to Doze, mad love to Track, man. Lust, you know what I'm saying, Greatness, you know what I'm saying, known as the guy that did the little freestyle rap with the green beans, tomatoes, potatoes, lamb, ham, hogs, mogs, the whole vegan thing, you know what I'm saying. Man, tons of artists show, but like, you know what I'm saying, cats would be like, dang, where do you find these artists? Because they'll send me their music, email, I'll edit, make a mix out of it. That's when I was putting up mixtapes every month. At the time, that's when the Coughfee Shoppe Radio was down itself, and I was trying to think about budgeting plan, so to help get the company back up and running again. So I created a subsidiary app called Coffee Shoppe MixTapes. And I made mixtapes every month, and I had that shit going crazy, yo. My mixtapes are available on iTunes, and they're available in the app itself, and they're available on Google Search, you know what I'm saying, and anywhere that had podcasts so I can put up mixes, you know what I'm saying. And so, not to mention, you know what I'm saying, I used to have them playing on the radio station, which I still do now. They still are there available now. All right, so that's, you know what I'm saying, that's focused target marketing, where you have a brand that is backing you up, and on every facet, they're able to find you easily. You can, it's like having a YouTube channel. You can create a YouTube channel, have your songs on YouTube, but people got to know your name, type it up properly, of the song, and hope they find it. And if no one else got the same name or same song as you. Where as far as with us here on Coughfee Shoppe Radio, when you send us your content, we play your song. Perfect example. Here we go. Playlist. Sorry, app's monetized. Enough talking for right now. You see, that's the Growing Sexy, right? My mixtape, right? Boom. You can share it. You can like it. Watch this. Even if you like it, watch the YouTube video, yo.
Hey, starting at 9:45, Coughfee Shoppe Radio brings to you, baby, naked music. The vibe is gonna be right. Tune in.
So now I'm gaining YouTube views because of this here, because this is being played on YouTube and my channel is monetized. So I'm helping myself as a DJ get people to hear my mixes, and they'll go to my YouTube, they're on my YouTube subscribe channel, they'll click on the little links for, you know, the Android or iPhone version, and then they're more likely to download the app. They like that one mix. That's just for an example right there. You know what I'm saying? Like Avant. Like the song, all right? Like it, vote for it. Boom. Guess what? Goes right here to favorites. Booyah. There's the song right there. Think of that as your song. You know what I'm saying? Lust. Matter of fact, mad shout out, mad love to Lust. She was my first R&B singing artist. I've been supporting her since I started Coughfee Shoppe Radio for the past 5 years. Actually, I became a fan of her for about 6 years now, because when I was on my last stride of being a rap artist and going back to being a DJ, that's when I came up with the song Machete and whatnot. And I happened to run across her, and I heard her song, and man, she went in. I liked her ever since. And I said, man, she hot. I said, when I get this radio station going, I gotta push her. She gonna be #1 first trap pick lady of Coughfee Shoppe Radio. And she's been the hottest ever since, and she's been consistent every year. If she ain't on YouTube doing mashups, she's coming out with new singles. She's got videos. All her videos are top-notch professional. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout outs and success and blessings to Alus. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go and look at Alus. It's at Alus Official. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter and all social media. You know, but yeah, for example, oh yeah, here's another one. J Booz, Lady. I think, oh no, his video ain't processed yet. I just uploaded this song today. But once his song YouTube registration processes through, his YouTube video will pop up for that new song. That's his name, at J Booz. You know what I'm saying? So y'all follow him. That's one of the guys from Hit Squad. But yeah, like any of these music artists, you know what I'm saying? Like Dreezy, you know. So now for a person who's just a listener, on the listener standpoint, happens to hear your music, has never even met you, haven't even seen you, probably somewhere in Russia, Ukraine, wherever on this earth, who has the app, happens to run across your song, like it, click that like button, boom. Now they voted for you. You get more votes. They're watching a YouTube video. If the song's playing right then and there at that moment, just like this, they can buy the song right off iTunes like this. Booyah. See, go to Apple Music or the internet. I'm just going to use the internet just to show y'all that this is not a game, and how powerful for artists Coughfee Shoppe Radio is. Now we're getting into the meat, the bread and butter. I know y'all was saying, damn, Quarter, you was talking forever, blah, blah, blah. Pardon me, y'all, it's the Adderall. I take Adderall to help out for my ADD, like I told y'all about. Damn, well, wait a minute, I got to get past all this crap because I don't have iTunes. Well, see, look, you got to pay to subscribe to iTunes. I'm not doing all that. When I can just, if I'm the person that don't want to do all that, click that like button. there's a song. Listen to it as often as I want. Go to playlist, go to favorites, Golden, Jill Scott. Now I'm watching a video. And I'm hearing a song. And I have to mention, for those that have phones that don't have a lot of memory, I got 120 gigs. But if you ain't got a lot of memory, now you know about your memory being ate up. Because everything's here. Your playlist can go on forever. As long as you have the app, you can ding on it, like it, and make your own playlist as many songs you like. And you ain't, you know what I'm saying, just because you're using the app, you're supporting Coughfee Shoppe Radio. So guess what that means? Oh, that means, wow, I can still listen to what I want to listen to, like Pandora or like Spotify, and hear my favorite song. You see what I'm saying? And that's because this was in rotation, doing the old school, you know what I'm saying, like that. See what I'm saying? You know, what app can do that for you? You know, we listen to our people, our listeners, for as far as artists. So say, you know, you got the app. I give artists 4 on-demand plays a day. That means if someone requests your song, or if you personally have the app and you're promoting yourself and you request your song to be played, you click that request button, type in the artist's name, song, blah, blah, yourself, whatever, whatnot, send it in. I get an email, booyah. I put the song on the next in rotation immediately the moment I get the email. And I'm usually very fast on my response because I keep my laptop on me at all times so I can operate the cloud satellite system and make sure everything's running smooth and properly if I do any IT work and everything. I also do live shout outs, which means basically, you know what I'm saying, for all my top listeners every once a month or so, I pick the highest listener who listens the most time and I shout them out, and I do it on as a notification message for all that have the app. And it pops up just like like regular notifications on the top of your phone, and it says shout out to Blasey Skippy Boop de Boop, #1 supporter of the month, and the city and state they're in. Thank you for supporting Coughfee Shoppe Radio. So or for the most voter of the month. So that's letting people know that, oh damn, people are being heard. These people are actually listening to the listeners and the consumers. You know, that's how this benefits the artists, because we actually tune in to the consumers. We actually listen to the consumers and we take their votes, even your songs. And that way, if you come to me as an artist who's trying to find what single's hot and you're trying to weigh out the options and get a non-biased opinion, send your music to Coughfee Shoppe Radio, promote the app. I usually give flyers showing the times or we play that type of artist music. If you have unclean music, I tell you the time frames of when the blocks when it's going to be played. If you have clean music, I give you it's pretty much going to be played anytime throughout the day, up to 3 to 4 times a day. And you'll get a tweet alert, and after that, you get 4 on-demand plays when you message us. You can message us on social media through the DM, or you can use the app itself and click the request button. That request button is mainly for the listeners who want to request to have a certain person added in the rotation, because they listen to old school music every day. Well, you know what? I don't hear no Frankie Beverly Mays. Hey, you got this song, Frankie Beverly? For all my old heads. Oh yeah, I got that. You know, I get the email. I add it in rotation. The newest songs get played the most, and the oldest songs get played less. That's pretty much how I do it. So that way, new artist music or new music content gets, the time to shine until it becomes a veteran song. Then it goes along with the rest of the slot of those songs that have been played more often. That's pretty much how my library runs. Every once in a while, I might switch it up, or if I'm not busy, I'll go live and do it myself and play live. When I play live myself, you don't get the playlists and show up. It just shows Coughfee Shoppe Radio's live, and that's just it, because I'm live. You don't know what I'm playing, but not that you're listening. But that's how consumers can vote for you to get played more. So say if your friends downloaded the app and they want to request you, they can request you a million times. I don't give a shit. That's showing me that someone's utilizing the app. That's showing me that you got a fan base and they're supporting you. So now I'm going to be more and more eager to get more and more content from you. Why? Because, well, you got a following, they're supporting. I support the real and the ready. Your shit's ready. You're real about what you do. Your people are real about what they do. So I'm going to push you and make you more featured. Now I'm going to add you on mixtapes. I'm going to also put your, you know what I'm saying, make sure that your song gets more rotation time playing, because I got to listen to my listeners. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a singer, you know, you want to sing music Coughfee Shoppe Radio. How do I do that? I used to, you know what I'm saying, I know people ask me all the time, how do I do that? How do I get that done? Simple. If you got Android phone, do just like this. You click on those 3 lines up at the top, scroll right down here to where it says contact us. Booyah. You can text me, call me, tweet me, email me. Email me the content. Click on that email, put it under the attachments. I'm not going to show my email address because that's my sales pitch to you independent artists. I'm not just going to let you get the email address. You want it, you got to download the app. You got to interact. Registration is free. Interaction is key. That's how I get my return for my just dues. I mean, it might be non-profit financially, but it's profit to me by showing me that people are utilizing the app as far as artists. I don't just take you go on my social media page and you post your YouTube link on my social media page just because you following me, or on my Twitter page, Instagram page. I will delete your shit, block you, and remove you, and don't give a fuck about you. Because one, you are cheating the standard that we're setting. And at the same time, there's rules and regulations, there's checks and balances, there's ethics. I hold my word. I've been known all my life, from being a street cat, aristocrat kind of guy, to being a resource for hip hop and independent artists, a DJ, a businessman, an entrepreneur, a father, and a husband. I always try to keep my word, and I stand on my word. And if I break my word, you know, what's the purpose of having a word? What's the purpose of having, you know what I'm saying, any standards? So you can't cheat. You know what I'm saying? That's how I can differentiate the real artist from the fake artist. Don't be hitting me up on my social media, calling my phone, because trust me, I got automatic call blocker. If I feel that you wasting my time, you'll automatically get a promotional text message and promotional email and promotional voicemail. Simple as that. I don't got time for wasting my time with people that half-ass. How do you half-ass? Don't ask me the same question every day. How do I submit music on Coughfee Shoppe Radio? How do I get on Coughfee Shoppe Radio? How do I do that? And you follow me on social media. Everything I have on social media is all pipeline to link right back to the app or to a video tutorial. And if I tell you once or 10, or I'll give you the 5 times on text message, email, or social media, if you contact me and you ask me how to send your content, I will automatically send you a link to the app and a flyer. And I will send you this YouTube video that we were watching, that I was playing for you, which I'm gonna let that finish anyway. But if you don't follow those steps and those instructions after the 5th time you contacted me, that means you bullshit. You're wasting your time. It takes nothing but a simple click on your laptop where your music is at in your music library, or a simple click from your smartphone in your Google Play music box, and send that mug an email attachment of MP3 along, and then all you do in the subject is put in your name, the title of the song, which is going to probably pull up in MP3 automatically, your Twitter handle if you have a Twitter account, and any other social media. And you send that to me. Booyah. Done. Now I accept your work. I put it in rotation. I play it. I listen to it for quality assurance to make sure it sounds good, that it's not trash. Because if your song is trash, I still put your music in rotation. But shout out to Jay Booz. He just hit me up on Instagram. But what I will do is that I put it up on the rotation. If I get votes consecutively, your stuff sucks, it goes in the back. It will be in the library for life because I keep my word. Registration is free. Interaction is key. If you're promoting the platform and you're interacting, guess what? I'm feeding your inspiration to become successful, because why? You see someone that's taking to your work and taking you seriously, so you're going to put more effort in your work. It means you're real. You know what I'm saying? You probably ain't ready. I can help you get ready. You know what I'm saying? But you're real. So I'll give you proper critiquing and knowledge to help assist you. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, help and groom you to get up and be successful. Because if I make you successful, then that means I can help 1,000 other or 100,000 other artists be successful. Again, like I told y'all, my dream is to break radio, is to break record labels. you know what I'm saying, and make Coffee Shop Radio be the brand for independent artists, just like how people go to Angie's List to buy stuff, or Craigslist to buy stuff, or eBay, you know what I'm saying, or Amazon. How Amazon's the number one leader for independent distribution and sales. For independent artists, I want to be their number one leading app. My goal is to get over 1 billion downloads. With my deal that I got going on right now, if I get over 1 billion downloads of this app, Coffee Shop Radio will be defaultly added to every smartphone device that comes out. Kind of like how Facebook and YouTube does now, where you can't delete the app. You can disable it, but you can't delete the app because it comes defaultly added into it because they have over billions of downloads, which means, you know why the cell phone companies did that? They know that data is big and people are going to use data, and they always use Facebook and YouTube, so they made it defaultly added into the device. So that way you're prone to using data. That's why data is so important nowadays with smartphones. Well, if I make Coffee Shop Radio have 1 billion downloads, that means every phone that comes out will have the Coffee Shop Radio app automatically added, which increases more listeners, more stream time, more chance you're getting heard, your songs being bought, videos being watched. It all comes together in a pipeline. Everybody eats. No one's the big boss. No one's still in the spotlight. And you always know that someone's backing you up and always supporting you, even while you're sleeping, eating, doing you. You know what I'm saying? Coffee Shop Radio is there for you and promoting you. All right. Now, as you see, everything's interactive on the app. You can do the Facebook Live feed, which I see me do earlier when I was playing Ooh Poppy with a Lust, showing the rotation. You know, videos, which put up on the social media, you know what I'm saying, all the artists, all the graphics of every song that's played. This here is a video of all my testimonies of every event that I've ever done and DJ'd, and why for DJs Coffee Shop Radio is the stuff. Because we put, you know what I'm saying, the listener and the consumers in the spotlight, what radio stations won't do. We break a new wave in radio that radio stations mainstream won't do, and I've taken this platform in a whole new level in the game of being a DJ. Not to say the least. I mean, like, who you know is a traveling broadcasting DJ. I created that platform. If anyone created that, that's me. No one's done what I'm doing thus far. You never seen anyone besides a mainstream radio station that come out there in that 101 to beat van or truck, and they're broadcasting live at that club. Well, that's my next goal. I plan on doing probably this summer or next summer. Start going to clubs and changing the game, saving clubs money, because I'll go to a club and say, hey, let me be your DJ. Well, what can you do to make it better than any other DJ? I'm a radio station. I broadcast. I can have people see a video of what you got going on here live on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you name it, whatever platform, and see how the club looks before they even step in and spend money. Not to mention I'm playing the music live around the world, so you're getting free advertisement of your club. Booyah. And I'm saving you well over 85% of how much you're spending on your monthly budget with the radio station for a one-night venue. The money that you would spend for a one-night venue with a radio station, that'll probably be what you'll pay me for a month. Come on, man. No one does what I do. That's what helped me get my funding going. I did that with a company called Haunted Hell. Mad love to Haunted Hell. That was the first business that came at me. I told them what I do. Before you knew it, they took a chance on me. They called me on in the last minute. Hey, we want to go ahead and utilize you, man. Let's go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, promote you. What benefit can you provide for us? Okay, this is what I can do for you. What haunted house you know that will play the latest and hottest music, getting people hyped up before they get inside the venue and get scared? That's what I'm going to do. I'll entertain the people while they're waiting in line just so they can have fun. You know what I'm saying? Get scared when they get there. They just forgot they in line. They thinking they're at a club outside partying. Then they get inside. They get the shit scared out of them. Perfect move. That way you don't have to worry people leaving, being bored, waiting in line. Oh, bet. Took it, ran with it. Did it for them for about 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying? Hoping to continue to do more business. They got so confident in me because I would give them videos and stuff like that, documentaries, to the point where they were paying me in advance. I mean, like June, July in advance for an event in October. You know what I'm saying? That's how powerful it is. I got videos of that too, as well. Weddings, where I would do weddings and stuff, and people will say, well, why should we book you as a DJ? Well, instead of giving them a business card, I give them the app. They download the app, they get a discount. I tell them $25 off the first hour, just because they got the app in their hand. And then they can be, and they want to know how I sound, well, go to On Demand, they can listen to all my mixes. I got old school mixes, R&B mixes, hip hop mixes, all that stuff. By you listen to those mixtapes, you know how I sound as a DJ. You ain't got to worry about if I'm charging you, you know what I'm saying, $200 an hour, $100 an hour, you know what I'm saying, is it worth it? You see what I'm saying? They're going to like, yeah, and I tell them all the time, you know what I'm saying, book an event with me with your consent. I even do a video of your event and give it to you so you can keep this momentum. And with your permission, I add in the app as a testimony. So that's what this is on Facebook. Sorry. Oh, my bad. I didn't even click that. That's on Facebook. My phone's running a little slow. It was going to show the video, but it's like a 20-minute video of like a bunch of testimonies of events that I've done with colleges, schools, you know what I'm saying, graduations, weddings, and, you know what I'm saying, and business events. So if you're an artist and your shit's hot, I probably played your music on one of these events. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a vet, like the people who I speak about, like Alus, Trackman, Doze, and all them, I know for sure your music got played at one of my events. But that's what Coughfee Shoppe Radio is about, and that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Here's the Instagram feed. Everything's interactive. So you want to hop on Instagram, you want to see what we're doing on Instagram, well, boom, there you go. Here's Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Now you can see all of our flyers, all of our videos, all of our posts. I do a couple of videos of myself. I used to do every once in a while. I do song of the day while I ride and playing the song, promote on Instagram.
This is my song of the day, Coughfee Shoppe Radio.
So that way people that's on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, want to know what's popping. Well, okay, yeah, that's banging. Okay, I hear, okay. Coughfee Shoppe, that's cool. See, I promote in a way that no one else would do. You know what I'm saying? And sorry, it's just what I do. And I do it for free. So again, why is Coughfee Shoppe Radio a platform for the independent creative mind? The reason I say independent creative mind, because you have not only just hip hop artists, R&B singers, spoken word poetry artists. I support them too. Spoken word poetry artists that do their stuff in a cappella. You know what I'm saying? People that do positive speaking, or, you know what I'm saying, biblical Bible studies. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do that every early morning for our early morning Sabbath updates, supporting the word. That's why you see these videos up here on the front page on all these 3 YouTube videos, because I'm a very spiritual man. So just because I do music don't mean I don't know who my creator is, who my Elohim is, who Yahuwah is. You know what I'm saying? I explain that information to teach my brothers and sisters about that so they can learn their history. For you cannot travel into the future and progress if you do not know who you are as a history, as a man or as a person. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, YouTube video feed. See, like I said, gives us stuff like that. You can also just go to videos and look up every video that I've ever posted on our YouTube channel. We even do comedies where I support my boy, mad love to my boy, James Anderson Jr. You know what I'm saying? James Jefferson Jr., that's my boy. He go in, I supported him real tough for about a year straight. Great comedian, social media comedian. Now has his own YouTube page. Matter of fact, follow him at James Jefferson Jr. On YouTube and all social media, Instagram and everything. You know what I'm saying? I also, you know, these are some events from Haunted Hell, more Sabbath videos, YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying, independent artists. See, there's Lil Vac right there. This is what I call the independent artist spotlight rundown update, where I will, you know what I'm saying, take all independent advertising skits of their videos and make a collage promoting what's coming up on Coughfee Shoppe Radio, who's banging on Coughfee Shoppe Radio, what's hot, you know. So like I said, I promote in ways that others won't. That's Dose. My boy, greater rapper. I mean, I can keep going. Let's go. There's Lil Vac. Burden. You know what I'm saying? List goes on. You know, so that just shows you how I promote and how I do. I do things in a way that no one else thinks. Because one, I'm an innovator. Two, I'm a visionary. Three, I'm an artist, and I mean artist in the fullest extent, from martial arts to culinary arts to artists drawing comic books and illustration to directing, screenwriting, everything. I'm a creative-minded person. So for a person who is creative-minded, Coughfee Shoppe Radio is the home for you. That's how powerful Coughfee Shoppe Radio is. You like doing independent videos and movies? You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? We support that too. On this YouTube channel, you'll see here on my YouTube slide, you see I got all kinds of videos and movies and stuff going back all the way to like, what was that, May 20th of 2018. You know, so if you want to submit your content as a video director, independent movie director, whatnot, you have to send it to me via email and consent to be able to put this stuff up so I don't get hit for copyright infringement. That's the reason why I also request that everything sent to email, so I do not get hit for copyright infringement, because now I have by law you sending me a document via email from your email address permitting me and you sending me said content to promote on your behalf, and then I'm agreeing to that. And then 9 times out of 10, if I think that you may be a little skeptical, I even make sure you sign a non-disclosure agreement where I do not disclose any information pertaining to any more further details about your content if you feel that way, and you do not disclose on how I promote you in that way if need be, or things of that nature, or we set up an agreement document and we'll get notarized by a bank. I do everything in a professional manner if you want to take it to that level, if you feel that skeptical. But then if you feel that damn skeptical, you need to be sending me your shit in the first damn place, because there's no reason to feel skeptical of me. But I respect that. Like here, Bloomfield Trail, if you're an independent artist and you got to document about yourself as a video, as an artist, well, guess what? Here's Bloomfield Trail, one of my independent artists, the pioneer artist of Coughfee Shoppe Radio, is my rappers. He's been in the game with me for a long time. Yeah. That's one of the videos. So I just want to show you a sample. I want to go into more detail. You can watch the 13-minute documentary yourself on the app. But that's pretty much how it works with us, you know what I'm saying? That's Coughfee Shoppe Radio. I advertise and broadcast my shows and what's the most hottest time link that people listen the most. I advertise that a lot for those type of listeners and people who are consumers. I kind of do that. I usually change it up. I haven't done it while I've been kind of slacking, so I need to change that up. But that's how I do my shows. Usually when I go live, I'll put that in there and I'll give an advance notice. And if you're a follower of the show block here, you'll see that pop up, and then you'll see that I have a show going on at that time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you be able to work with. That's how Coughfee Shoppe Radio works for you as a consumer, as an artist, or creative-minded person, as a DJ. If you want to join the DJ guild, you know what I'm saying. We do a membership fee for a DJ guild. I do that. I charge at least $25 a month for the DJ guild. With that being done, what I do is by doing that, if you're one of our top senior DJs or tenured DJs, and I allow you to broadcast live, I do charge you for that. It depends on that, because of the fact that you are taking up my time and it is budgeting, and I give you free reign to do what you want during that time that you're live as a DJ. So time is money. I charge for that, because if you suck as a DJ, well, now you cost me money. So now I got to put more effort and time, money into promotion, this and third. Not to mention, if I even put you on my station, you got to sound up to par. And if you don't sound up to par good enough, then I ain't going. But I'll take a pre-recorded mix and I'll put it on the rotation, or I'll put it on demand for people to listen to, and make sure I add all your information on there so people can contact you as a DJ. I do that. So if you know what I'm saying, if you a DJ and you want to get heard, you want to be on the Coughfee Shoppe Radio platform, you can submit your mixes to us. You know what I'm saying? An hour minimum is what I require. Give me your Twitter name, your phone number, and email address. And when I upload the music, I'll make sure I add that information in there so that way when it's being promoted and being displayed, people can contact you. You know what I'm saying? All I ask in return, promote the app, promote the platform, keep in contact with us, buy a banner, send it to your Coughfee Shoppe Radio DJ. I actually get your banner made for you because we all have the same banner that we use, which you probably see on a lot of our promotional platforms. When you have that banner, that lets my people know and the world know, and other people that are DJs that happen to be around the field of our platforms reach, see that you are a Coughfee Shoppe official DJ. We are certified, we are licensed, and we also starting, I think, this summer will be insured. So not only, you know what I'm saying, that's another thing too. But yeah, but just a lot. So that's the benefit and the power of the app of Coughfee Shoppe Radio. I hope I was able to break down enough to you. Hope I didn't get too scatterbrained. It's late. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm supposed to be asleep. I didn't finish eating my dinner yet, but I felt this was very important because I was getting a lot of emails and a lot of DMs where people ask me how to submit their content, and text messages on my phone for people I know. So you want to know now? If if that 2-minute video that you see right here in the middle of the screen ain't helping you as you finish watching it, then this here should help you. If this don't help you, then stick to doing SoundCloud and Facebook and hoping that your people hear your music, and hoping that your music don't go farther than just the trunk of your car and your sound system. But if you want to take it to the next level, you want to be serious, you want to expand, you want to grow, you want to build, you want to be successful, you want someone that can trust you and cares about your interest of success more and putting money in your pocket, or how to make money and how to stand on a professional level, Coughfee Shoppe Radio is the place for you. All I ask is quid pro quo. Download the app, follow us on social media so that we can be alert and know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And promote the app. And also, you know what I'm saying? Simple that. You promote the app, you're doing me $1 billion in favor and gratefulness. Because that's one more person who's listening to the platform to help other artists get heard, including yourself. Or open their ears up to new music and not hearing the same shit every day. But yeah, this your boy DJ Quartermane, you know what I'm saying, owner, again, innovator, programmer, director, master DJ, promoter, IT, and broadcaster of the platform Coughfee Shoppe Radio and Coughfee Shoppe MixTapes. So love y'all, peace and blessings. Oh yeah, one more thing, for those that don't know. You wanted to know about Coughfee Shoppe MixTapes, here's the Coughfee Shoppe MixTapes app. Booyah, same thing. All innovative, right there for you. If you just like mixtapes alone, this is my personal mixtape app. Just type, matter of fact, when you type in Coughfee Shoppe Radio, 9 times 10, Coughfee Shoppe MixTapes will pull up right up under it. So this is, here you go. Even have some singles of independent artists that are available, blah, blah, all that good stuff. Check it out. Videos, content. Pretty much almost the same as Coughfee Shoppe Radio itself, except it's not a live feed, it's not a 24-hour stream, but you get all of the promotion and as you see, advertisement that pops up on the mother app, also pops up on the Coughfee Shoppe Radio app. Coughfee Shoppe MixTapes app as well. So not only are you getting promotions on one platform, but two. You see what I'm saying? This is just focused more on videos and mixtapes for those who just want to hear mixes. So you can so now you know all about Coughfee Shoppe Radio and Coughfee Shoppe MixTapes. For those on my YouTube channel, I thank y'all for being there for me and listening to me, supporting me. All my fans and followers, all the Coughfee Shoppe family. Shout out to all my promoters out there in Chicago, Southside, and West Suffolk County. All my family and you know what I'm saying, promoters out there in St. Louis, California. You know what I'm saying, man, I live out there. My people's out there in Atlanta who support us and follow us. My family in college, I got out there and everywhere, man. Here in Tennessee. As far as the reach goes, Indiana, you know, a lot of places, yo. I thank y'all for those who support me, that I know support me. Definitely share, you know what I'm saying, this video, like and click the thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Also, go to our YouTube channel. If you want the app, go on YouTube channel, click one of those links up there. You may get the app. Yeah, but thank you. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Comment. If you have any other questions, concerns, feel free to do so. This is going to pop up on the app and on all social media. All right. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to do so. And you want to get on Coughfee Shoppe Radio? Now you know. Holla at y'all. Blessings. One.